Tensions are ramping up once again over President Trump's efforts to make Greenland a U.S. territory. He's now threatening new tariffs on 8 European allies, which would stay in place, he says, until a deal to secure Greenland from Denmark is reached. NBC4's Darsha Philips joins us now with the latest. Darsha.
Yeah, Carolyn, thousands of demonstrators took to the streets in Greenland over the weekend, protesting President Trump's plans to take over the island. Tonight, the president again reiterating his desire to assume control of Greenland.
Tensions heating up over the Arctic island of Greenland. President Trump intensifying his rhetoric and declining to answer when asked by NBC News if he would use force to take it over. The president threatening a 10% tariff on 8 European countries beginning February 1st that oppose his fight for the island. That import tax would increase to 25% on June 1st if no deal is reached. The president says Greenland is vital for U.S. security.
We have to have it. They have to have this done. They can protect it. Denmark, they're wonderful people. And I know the leaders, they're very good people, but they don't even go there. And, you know, because the boat went there 500 years ago and then left, that doesn't give you title to property.
We are not going to outsource our hemispheric security to anyone else.
The EU is America's largest trading bloc.
I think you will expect to see a number of senators join in an anti-tariff resolution filed right when we get back.
European leaders now looking at options to counter Trump's new import tax, including their own tariffs and a so-called trade bazooka that allows EU nations to retaliate.
The escalation in tensions is really troubling, and we are on the verge of a crippling trade war with Europe.
President Trump has said he wants to own Greenland.
We need Greenland for national security very badly.
To counter what he calls a growing threat from Russia and China. But in a statement, the Chinese government says the U.S. should stop using a China threat for selfish gains.
And President Trump says his push for U.S. control of Greenland comes after he failed to win the Nobel Peace Prize last year. Norway's prime minister told NBC News he received a text message from President Trump that said because he was not awarded the prize, he no longer feels an obligation to think purely of peace. Carolyn?
Yeah, certainly much more to come on this, Darsha. Thank you.